What will you do if you wake up one morning only to discover you have two husbands at a time? Hey people, welcome to my channel. So today we'll be reviewing this beautiful masterpiece from Uche Mbinabo. Like guys, this movie is so it's everything and more. Like this movie will keep you glued to your screen till you're done watching. Maurice played the role of Deyemi, who's a soldier, while Chike Daniels played the role of Chidi. And also miwa olorunfemi, she played the role of Elena, who was expecting her husband to be back from Liberia after a long time in Liberia. She heard a knock on the door and she rushed out to check who it was, but her husband's colleagues, and they came bearing bad news that they lost him in battle, and here are his belongings and everything. And she just started, like, she was devastated and just started crying, and she was just in a bad mood, like in a bad state for someone who just lost her husband. So thereafter, she kept on being moody, crying, remembering all she and the husband had been through and how he has been the best man she has ever met and everything. The mother-in-law, on the other hand, was a very nice woman. This woman tried all her possible best, even when she took poison to kill herself. This woman tried her best to make sure she was okay and rushed her to the hospital and give her the help she needed. So after that time, she the mother-in-law is just an angel in human form. Like, she made sure she was okay, she was comfortable. She tried her best to make sure she forgot about the incident and move on with her life. But left to her, she was like, she was still mourning her husband, and people grieve differently. So mother-in-law understood her and everything. She took her as her own daughter. Like, these are the kind of mother-in-law that we all pray for. This woman is an angel. She loved this girl so much. And after 18 months, like, after waiting for a long time, about 1.5 years, this guy is still not yet back. She was always looking through the window to be sure, if to check if he was coming and all. So it's got her like thinking back to when the guy actually met her on the road when she was thrown out by her aunt. When she had nowhere to go, that was when how she met her husband, and how he welcomed her despite the fact that he doesn't know her from anywhere, but he made sure she was okay and offered to give her money. He was already going, then he thought he had to rethink and was like, this money I'm giving her, does she really need the money? She doesn't even have where to stay, where to spend the night, because she was thrown out of her aunt's house. So he asked her if she would like to come stay with him, that he's a soldier and he is in a better position to like take care of her and everything. And she accepted, she agreed and followed him to his house. So she started staying with him, and along the line they started getting close, and went out one day, got her a dress and told her to change, that he would like to take her somewhere, and she agreed. And when she finished like changing and everything, like, this girl was so beautiful, and it was just like wow. And he had to confess, he had no choice but to confess his feelings. He had fallen in love with her from the first day he saw her, so he just had to like come out clean, and she also confessed her feelings also, and they started dating and eventually got married. So that was how they got married. She told him she was a virgin, and he was shocked, and that she had never kissed anyone before. So they had their first kiss, and it continued from there. They got married. So her mother-in-law was still insisting that she has to move on with her life and get someone else and find love, so she'll be able to forget about the past and everything. But she was still really being reluctant. But Later, she concurred to what the mother-in-law was saying, and she got her head done. Meanwhile, the mother-in-law wanted to get her a driver that would take her to anywhere she wants to go to. When our stylist suggested I had someone who can perfectly do the job, and she said, okay, no problem, you can call him over, so we'll interview him and everything. So the person happens to be Chike Daniels, who lost his job a while ago and has been out of job for a while. So when he came for the interview, he met the woman, he met the mother-in-law. She asked him some certain questions and told him how everything is going to be done, and he agreed. So he started working, and on the first day of his new job, he resumed, and his boss didn't come downstairs. So he was kind of disappointed because she had kept him waiting and everything. But that aside, the next day she showed up, they went out. So from then, they have been going out. She just wanted to leave the house so that she would be able to run away from her mother-in-law's talk of getting married and all that. So she was always like going out with him, they were having fun, catching up and everything. She was coming out of her shell. So still, the mother-in-law didn't rest. She was trying to link her up with people who she feel was good for her to get married to or to start something with. But she said she didn't like any of them. So she was constantly going out with this guy. Like, she would just wanted to leave the house. She was going out. In the process, they started falling for each other, and eventually they were caught while trying to have their first kiss in the kitchen by our mother-in-law caught them in the kitchen when they were trying to have their first kiss, and she was kind of disappointed that out of everyone that I chose for you, that why does it have to be a driver and everything. And she made her understand that she actually likes this guy, and everything that she has ever wanted in a guy. And so along the line, the mother-in-law was just like, okay, I trust your judgment, it's fine, call him over, let's talk to him. So they called him, and he was scared, like felt maybe the woman wanted to warn him or some sorts. And even his friend was threatening him that he was going to be arrested if he goes there, that he should not go. But he summoned the courage, he went there, and when he got there, the woman told him to take care of her and she supports the union, since the girl said she was in love with him, and he also confirmed being in love with her and everything. So they got married. A few months later, they were happily married, and this girl was just about to tell her husband she was pregnant, not knowing it was that same day that her former husband, or let's say her ex-husband, was going to come back. So he came back, and everyone was shocked to see him, like after all these years, believing he was dead and everything. So Elena on her own was just having mixed feelings. She doesn't even know if she should go back to her husband or not. Like, it was really a really, really big drama in the house. Like, her mother-in-law could not even say anything. She was just dumbfounded. Everybody was just like, even her present husband was just like looking fine, what's going to happen now. So I will need you guys to go and watch this movie. This movie is like a must watch, and come back and tell me what you think about the movie. For me personally, I rate this movie a solid 8.5/10 because every character in this movie delivered, from the production to the cast to everything. It's top notch. So I'll rate it 8/10 personally. So guys, I would like you all to see this movie. It's on Uche Binabo's channel, Uche Binabo's TV, I guess. Yeah. So I would like you all to see this movie and tell me what you think in the comment section. Please subscribe to my channel and also turn on your notification bell so as to get notified whenever I post a new video. So until then, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.